Sasuke killing Itachi. Before the backstory, Ichigo catching Aizen's sword, and Luffy beating the brakes off Carlos. All of these are top 4 revenge moments. What's number 1, you ask? KALIN Kessler versus Yusei Fudo, where this man KALIN almost kills Yusei, but gets shafted by the plot. Before we get to the duel, we need to talk about what got us here in the first place. You see, Yusei, KALIN, Jack, and Crow all lived in the hood. And they formed a group called the Enforcers, in which they basically wipe out every single duel gang. Which, good for them. The Enforcers are doing the enforcing. And so, after that, they got no enemies. They're just like Thorfinn. I have no enemies. Anyways, after that, KALIN decides to murk a section security officer, and then he gets locked up. And the worst part about it, Yusei's the one who snitched. But, well, technically he didn't snitch, but like that's against the agenda I'm trying to push. So now bro's basically starving in prison, and he's on the brink of death until somebody help me.
Hey bro, I remember you revoke that for me, but if I grab for you, you have to play duels with me for the next 2 years.
I bet. So after getting revived by this mysterious voice in his head, he somehow manages to track down Yusei and start a duel with him. But this ain't no regular duel. No. This is a shadow duel. And in shadow duels, damage is real. This becomes very important later on. KALIN starts the duel off by summoning an Infernity Beast and setting a card. Yusei follows up by summoning Speed Warrior, and because of Speed Warrior's effects, its attack points increased to 1800. Just as Speed Warrior was about to take out Infernity Beast, my glorious KALIN activates Depth Amulet, his set card from last turn, allowing him to discard a card from his hand to negate Speed Warrior's attack. In response, Yusei sets 2 cards down. It's KALIN's turn again, and he summons Infernity Archfiend to the field. And from this moment to the end of the duel, Yusei's gonna go through actual torture. KALIN then attacks Speed Warrior with Infernity Beast, literally burning Yusei alive. He walks it off though. It was just a scratch. Can't say that this next attack was about to be a scratch though. In fact, just watch the clip.
I like it so much, I think I'll dish out some more! Infernity Fiend, attack Yusei directly! Oh. Yusei, hang on, pal! Hey, Yusei, here's a helping hand!
Bro used a whole transmutation circle to summon an entire hand to crush Yusei. I am shocked, bewildered, flabbergasted, and utterly thunderstruck. Like, bro, it is not that serious. And Yusei's got that wallahi I'm finished face. I'm dead. Luckily, before he gets absolutely decimated, he plays Scrap Iron Scarecrow, negating the attack and being set down to use again the next turn. KALIN sets a card down and is back to Yusei. Yusei summons Junk Synchron, allowing him to summon Speed Warrior back from the graveyard, and we all know what's coming next. Oh my god, he's him! Yusei then activates Shard of Hope, meaning that if my glorious KALIN takes any damage, Yusei gets to draw a card, and if it's a trap card, he can activate it from his hand. Now, this would be a very smart move from Yusei, but he still has 2 cards in his hand, so he can activate Depth Amulet. But if I know KALIN, the only thing he hates more than me right now is an empty hand, so I'm gonna go for it. Junk Warrior! Get trolled, Yusei! Unlike you, I have a strategy that I haven't been using since the 3rd grade, and it's about to pack you up like clothes in a suitcase. I know Yusei was like this in his mind. Anyway, it's KALIN's turn again, and he sends Infernity Archfiend and Beast to the graveyard to summon Dark Tuner Nightmare Hand. And Yusei's got this what's he planning type face, looking like he's about to start biting on his nails. But that's for good reason, because right after this, Kalin summons an Infernity Dwarf in order to summon the craziest looking dragon I've ever seen. Like, what is that? This thing is actually a problem though, because it can use the effects of monsters in Kalin's graveyard, and it has 3,000 attack points. So YUSEI is once again cooked. YUSEI! I've been waiting for this moment ever since I started playing duos with the voice in my head. 100-Eye Abomination! Attack! I activate Scrap. YUSEI, you activate nothing, because my 100-Eye Dragon has that dog in it. Literally. Now, 100-Eye Creature, attack! Nah, cause he really hit Junk Warrior with a Gallic gun. What was he supposed to do, parry it? Anyway, YUSEI uses another 700 life points, while Kalin remains untouched. But that's not even the craziest part. No, the craziest part is what he says right after.
Hey, YUSEI, is that some kind of new dance craze?
Oh nah, bro is a menace! It's YUSEI's turn again, and he summons Rockstone Warrior in defense mode and sets a card. And because of that simulated effect, it's removed from the field, allowing YUSEI to attack Kalin again. Next up, it's my glorious king... Kalin's turn, and he activates Power Baton, which allows him to send Infernity Destroyer from his deck to his graveyard and add 2,300 attack points to 100-Eye Dragon, giving him a whopping 5,300 attack points. And because of 100-Eye Dragon using Infernity Dwarf's ability, YUSEI still takes damage even though his Rockstone Warrior is in defense mode. Luckily, Rockstone Warrior's effect cancels the damage dealt to YUSEI, so he lives to see another day. Until Kalin's next turn. And oh nah, what Kalin says after this flashback is absolutely diabolical.
YUSEI, we're bros! If you fall, then I'm falling with you! Now quit hanging around and climb! Thank you. Save it! Ah! You were right, I should have let you fall!
What? It's not the end of Kalin's turn yet, so he uses 100-Eye Dragon's effect again to use Infernity Destroyer's effect, making YUSEI lose another 800 life points and go flying into whatever those flames are. Now it's YUSEI's last turn of the duel, and his D-Wheel is hanging on by a thread. Anyway, YUSEI special summons Level Warrior as a level 4 monster, and then summons Hyper Synchron, allowing him to bring out the number 1 GOAT of his deck. I swear, bro, whenever he brings out Stardust Dragon, it's immediately plus 10 trillion aura to YUSEI. No glazing, this is just facts. Since Hyper Synchron was used to summon Stardust GOAT Dragon, it gains 800 more attack points, putting it at 3,300. YUSEI finally attacks 100-Eye Dragon, but Kalin uses Infernity Guardian's effect to save 100-Eye Dragon from being destroyed. However, Kalin takes his first hit of damage in the duel, meaning that Shard of Hope, the trap YUSEI activated like a billion turns ago, can finally be activated. YUSEI draws, and in exchange for destroying Shard of Hope, he activates Miracle Locust, which makes Kalin draw a card, while Stardust Dragon gains 1,000 more attack points and the ability to attack again. Stardust Dragon attacks and finally takes that abomination off my screen, dealing 1,300 points of damage to Kalin. Now it looks like YUSEI might win. I mean, he just destroyed 100-Eye Dragon, he has Stardust Dragon on the field. There's nothing that could go wrong, right? Wrong! Because 100-Eye Dragon was destroyed, Kalin gets to add a certain monster from his deck to his hand. And, YUSEI activates Synchro Destructor, meaning that when Stardust Dragon destroys a monster in battle, Kalin takes damage equal to half of the monster's attack points, and if it's a Synchro monster, he gets hit with the damage twice. Since Stardust Dragon destroyed 100-Eye Dragon, Kalin takes 3,000 points of damage. It's over, Kalin! Oh no! Whatever shall I do? You triggered my trap card. Damage translation. Nani? Yes, Nani indeed, because now I only take half of the damage I would have gotten. Now, Yusei's friends have been watching this duel since the beginning, and now they're basically glazing him to Kingdom Come because of the quote-unquote corner he dragged KALIN into. Well, newsflash, he is not in a corner, and Jack is the only one who sees it. Before Yusei can end his turn, Damage Translation's second effect kicked in because he took damage twice, meaning he gets to summon 2 ghost tokens to the field. It's KALIN's turn now, and the final turn of the duel. And what's so funny? The fact that you tryharded this entire duel and still ended up losing. What you mean? This duel ain't over yet. But it is, you say, because I sacrificed my 2 ghost tokens in addition to at least 50 human souls in order to summon the chef that's about to cook you. I summon Earthbound Immortal Kokapakapoo! And guess what, you say? Kokapakapoo can attack directly and isn't affected by spell or trap cards, so your Scarecrow can't do anything to scare him. Kokapakapoo! Crush him! Just as Yusei was about to get crushed for the second time this duel, his D-wheel crashes, ending the duel before the duel ended his life. KALIN proceeds to laugh at him, Yusei basically gets impaled, but lives, and this is the greatest revenge story in all of fiction. No bias at all. Also, I'm probably not going to cover round 2 because it's basically round 1, but with a Mickey Mouse win. So, yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you really want to. I'm recording this in a closet, and have a good day. I'm planning to post another video probably 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
I can't say goodbye, 'cause you might cry me down into meat pie.